Fred Film Radio, I'm David Martos. This is the 82nd edition of the Mostra di Venezia, and we're here with Potsy Ponciroli, director of Motor City in Venezia Spotlight. Potsy, hello, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
How's the morning going?
It's good. We had, it's always early to get the boat over and get ready and get over here in time. So the late nights of celebrating are hard to, you got to cut them off a little early. So.
Okay. So you're here presenting Motor City, which is not your new film. How do you feel about this film beginning here in Venice, the circuit of festivals?
This festival is my favorite place in the world. We came here with Old Henry back in 2021. And I think after that film, I kept thinking, all right, how do I get back here? What's the film that's going to get back here? And Motor City, it's such a beautiful film, and it's such it needs to be seen in a theater. It needs to be experienced that way because there's limited dialogue in it. And so all the sound was really designed specifically for each scene. It's either sound design or score or music because of the lack of dialogue. So everything's so specific, and you're looking for any clues to help you with the story. Being able to come here and show it to the world is pretty amazing. And the other good thing is, it's sort of, there's no translation. So it can be received the way we shot it in every country around the world.
So I imagine this lack of dialogue was planted in the script.
It was.
How did that script look?
He wrote an amazing script. It was actually, you'd assume it'd be really short. It was 98 pages. So it was, he wrote it in a way that described, we went into this thing making a movie with limited dialogue. So it wasn't just an afterthought. It was every step of the way that was at the forefront.
What interested you in Detroit, 1970s?
Oh, everything. The music, the cars, the clothing, it was such just a beautiful era in the richness of it. That, and the soundtrack we have in this film is incredible. It really does drive the whole thing, and it's sort of it dumps you right in the era from the first song.
Yeah. The music is so important. I mean, the lack of dialogue is crucial for that. How does this almost no dialogue affect your work as a director on the set?
It is tough. It's you go into it. And you're usually, you're paying attention to the dialogue. You're seeing what beats do we have to hit, what emotional moments we have to hit. But with no dialogue, there's a little bit of a freeing thing, but then you have to make sure you're still covering it. So and you don't want it to be pantomime or exaggerated. So there's something that happens in that subtlety. But it really was such a fun challenge, and getting the actors that we got on this movie. Everyone that read the script was just like, please let me do this movie, because they wanted that challenge of it's an actor's dream, or from what they say. I'm not an actor, but it's an actor's dream to be able to act and not speak and just show all that emotion and tell those stories without a word. And I honestly do think you hear no dialogue, you're like, all right, it was just going to be good. But I think once you get into the movie, you don't notice.
You forget.
I think you get 30 minutes in, you go, oh, they haven't said anything yet.
I was going to ask you about the actors, because maybe for them, this kind of work maybe makes their portrayal of their characters more lively, more. What do you think?
I think that's a good question. I think they definitely have to go to a place where they can tell that story. But you can't get, like I said, you can't get too animated. You can't get too pantomime, because then I think that's where you kind of lose what we've done. So it has to feel natural. There's a scene, it's one of my favorite scenes. It's Shailene and Ben's character in a diner, and it's 4.5 minutes of these two just, they're making up. This is their moment where they're getting back together, and they literally just sit in a diner, and it's all looks, but it just holds your attention for the entire 4.5 minutes. It's a beautiful scene. So,
Potsy, I think our time's up. It's been a pleasure having you. We're here talking about Motor City, which is premiered in Venezia Spotlight here in Venice. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, guys.
This was an interview for Fred, the Festival Insider.